Today I'm standing on a 1600-year-old mosaic floor and I'm 1,200 miles from Rome. Where am I? Find out in just a moment. On today's show, I'm helping a couple who have no plans to take it easy, even though they've retired. But as our house tours begin, we find it hard to impress them. Has this got the wow factor or still not really?
Not the wow factor again, I don't think, no.
And could the mystery house prove to be a little too high and mighty?
Who's doing the dusting up there?
Well, I've got a step ladder for you.
Okay.
I'm in the Cotswolds, and this is Chedworth Roman Villa. Now, it was discovered by chance back in 1864 when a gamekeeper stumbled upon a piece of mosaic here in the woods. What remains is being painstakingly uncovered by a team of modern-day archaeologists who are piecing together what Roman Britain would have actually looked like. Well, later on I'll be unearthing more on this story, but in the meantime, here are some of the other treasures this area has to offer. The Cotswold Hills refuse to be restricted by boundaries as they cover parts of 6 counties, including Wiltshire, Oxfordshire and Gloucestershire. The largest area of outstanding natural beauty in England, it's also home to the Cotswold Way, a national trail that winds from the Georgian city of Bath to the historic town of Chipping Campden. At the second highest point on the Cotswold escarpment, some 312 metres above sea level, stands the Broadway Tower, a capability brown folly that gives unrivaled views across a stunning landscape. For a landlocked region, there's no shortage of the wet stuff for water lovers. The Venice of the Cotswolds, Bourton-on-the-Water, is built around the River Windrush and is as full of tourists as it is bridges. And with a population of under 85,000 people in an area of over 400 square miles, it's no surprise the Cotswolds remain so peaceful and unspoilt. Property in the Cotswolds is highly sought after. For an average detached house, you're looking to spend in the region of £500,000. That's double the national figure. And there are also some property hotspots within the Cotswolds itself. If you want to live in a desirable village like Lower or Upper Slaughter, then here you'll pay a minimum of £750,000. But all is not lost. If you head west towards Stroud or Nailsworth, property's a little bit cheaper. And for a similar sort of house, you'll be spending £350,000. Whatever your property passion, there are plenty of styles on offer. Cotswold houses and cottages often date back between 300 to 600 years and are built from locally hewn limestone, which varies in colour depending on where it was quarried. In the north of the region, many of the houses are constructed of Cotswold stone, which is a honey-coloured limestone. This 2-bedroomed house in Bybury is on the market for £225,000, while this 17th century 3-bedroom cottage in Chedworth could be yours for £600,000. In the south, toward Bath, the stone takes on a creamier colour. Villages such as Minchinhampton, which dates back to the 12th century, have good examples of this lighter limestone. And for £375,000, you could be living in this 4-bedroom home. Some very charming examples there of what the Cotswolds has to offer. But what do today's buyers want in the area? Let's meet them and find out. Andrew and Brenda have lived in their 5-bedroom Victorian house in the West Sussex town of Horsham for the past 18 years. But now that their daughters have left home, they're ready for the new challenge of a move to the country.
At this stage of our life, we've got the prime time to move out of this area, haven't we?
Yes.
Horsham has grown as a town and it's lost that market town feel. We'd like to be somewhere where we could be involved in community life.
They've already given themselves a flavour of rural life through keeping chickens in the garden. But they'd like their new adventure to have the glorious backdrop of a village in the Cotswolds. And having taken early retirement from his job as a quantity surveyor, Andrew is still keen to keep his design and construction muscles moving.
I'm quite practical and I like to do things with my hands, sort of construct things and do things. So that, to me, that's something which I'd like to try and do in the coming months and years as we move to a new phase of our life.
The idea would be to have some outbuildings on the land
Yeah.
that you could maybe convert into holiday lets,
Yes,
and
yeah.
then we could make some income to supplement our pension on that, couldn't
Absolutely, yeah.
And while Andrew is hard at work outside, Brenda will be indulging in her hobbies indoors.
we? I've recently taken up a new hobby of patchwork and quilting and have made 3 complete quilts, and I've got 3 on the go at the moment. I also love cooking, and any cookery courses I would really enjoy going on. One of my daughters bought me a bread making course for Christmas, and since then I've made all my own bread at home. So anything like that, just to try new experiences of cooking and learning new things, would be lovely.
But one thing that unites our couple is the occasional glass or two of the white and red stuff.
We both love wine and are members of a wine club here, which we have been for many years, and it's a real social event for us. We have 6 or 7 meetings a year. It became a nice part of our lives because it's a nice way to meet people, isn't it, down
It's
there?
definitely a must, I think, for where we moved to.
Definitely.
Even though these two have a joint love of wine, they aren't always in perfect harmony.
I've always longed for big living space. We have a bit of a conflict here because I'm very much a person that goes around and opens all the doors in the house because I love to see the doors open, and Andrew goes around behind me and shuts them all.
Well, doors may be an issue, but the money certainly isn't.
The budget for the move is £750,000.
As long as they're in a Cotswolds location, Andrew and Brenda are pretty flexible. So our search area can extend from around Cheltenham in Gloucestershire all the way down to Malmesbury in Wiltshire and east towards Witney in Oxfordshire. I caught up with them in this glorious countryside to find out a little bit more about their plans for their new rural home. Brenda, Andrew, how are you?
Hello, fine,
nice to
thank
see you.
you. Nice to see you.
Looking forward to this?
Yes, very much so.
So you want to live in Gloucestershire or West Oxfordshire or North Wiltshire, so by my reckoning that's the Cotswolds.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
And here they are.
Beautiful.
Wonderful scenery.
Let's get down to business. What are you after in this house?
Well, I would like a minimum of 3 bedrooms, a large kitchen, open plan living area. Outside, what would you like?
I'd like to have a reasonably large-sized garden and some outhouses that need renovating.
So you don't mind getting your hands dirty?
Oh, I love getting my hands dirty.
Oh, really?
Brenda doesn't, but I do.
So is he allowed to get his hands dirty inside as well?
No, not this
no.
time. No, definite no. I've had 33 years of renovation, so it's got to be outside this time.
Let's talk about budget. How much have you got to spend?
Well, we've said 700,000. We would push it to 750 if it was perfect and nothing needed doing. But if there was an outside project for Andrew to do, then 700, and then we've got some money to play with.
Let's hope we can find you something. Let's jump in the car, come on.
Lovely.
Thank you.
For a maximum budget of £750,000, Andrew and Brenda would ideally like to find a character house with open plan living space, a large kitchen diner, a sewing room for Brenda, a minimum of 3 bedrooms, enough garden space to keep chickens, and an outbuilding that gives Andrew a project, such as the potential to convert into a holiday let. We found 3 impressive properties which could be just what they're looking for, and at each one I'll be asking them to guess the price before I reveal it. Last but by no means least is our mystery house, which might well push them to the limits of that project they mentioned. But before we view that one, let's get on the road to House 1. We're starting our property tour in Gloucestershire, in the town of Winchcombe, sometimes called the Jewel of the Cotswolds. A hub for walkers, it's located at the intersection of 5 hiking trails, and its charming streets have all the pubs, tea rooms and shops a visitor could possibly want. But how about life as a resident? We stopped off to find out. It's quite a busy town, isn't it?
It is, it's
Yes,
lovely.
very nice.
Pretty immaculate, though.
Very clean.
Hi, guys. Sorry to jump in on you.
morning.
Who have we got here?
Terry?
Hi, Terry. Jean. How are you, Jean? Fine. What are you up to?
Well, we're part of a volunteer group greening up the town. We're called the Greening Group, volunteers to the town council, and we're doing tidying up and doing things around the town as we go.
And is it a town that always looks this pretty, then?
Of course. Yes, seriously, it is. Yes, we are a great working community, and there's a lot of life in the town. Yeah, it's good.
Because they're interested in their wine club. Also, you like your quilting.
I do like quilting.
There
yes.
is a quilting group that meets at
Oh, is there? Yeah.
So a good community, then.
We retired here 8 years ago, and we wouldn't go anywhere else.
perfect. That's a good recommendation.
There you go.
Yes.
Do you know any cheap property?
In the Cotswolds, no.
Well, luckily for our buyers, they have a pretty generous budget. The setting for our first house is hard to beat, around a mile outside the town. It has gorgeous countryside views, a 17th century workers' cottage. It's constructed from traditional Cotswold stone. So, this is it.
Lovely. Lovely from the outside. I
Yes.
like the stone, don't you?
Yep, it's good.
You're semi-detached. I don't know if that's a problem.
I don't think we were anticipating semi, but if it's perfect inside, then
Open mind.
we're open-minded
Have a look at
about that, yes.
And your nearest neighbour then is farm down there. The view is just never-ending, isn't it?
Beautiful.
It is
It's a
beautiful.
lovely setting.
Well, anything you don't like?
Not so far, no.
Still taking it all in at the moment,
Yeah.
just
Too
understanding
much to take in.
what's what.
Well, there's plenty more to take in. Let's get in, shall we?
Yes.
please.
With the spectacular scenery getting us off to a great start, there's just the semi-detached hurdle to overcome. Let's see if the fantastic original features inside this cottage can win them round. Come on through straight away to the living room.
Right. It's nice,
What do you think?
although it's got beams, they're not low beams for you,
No,
are
good
they?
height.
It's good height
You've got
for
loads
you.
of space there.
Absolutely,
Yes.
yeah. I could go a bit more.
And a nice wood burner in the nice fireplace there.
Real focus point of the room, isn't it?
It is.
Good sized room. Yeah,
A lot of furniture in
And
here as
it's
well.
nice and square as well, isn't
it
it?
is, yeah.
So you can
Wow.
imagine yourself here.
Yeah, I can. In front of that log fire with a glass of wine looking out of the windows. Yeah, very nice setting. That's what makes it, isn't it? That view out there.
Yeah.
It's always good news when our buyers can picture themselves in a house. So after that great reaction, let's see how the next room fares.
It's a nice kitchen.
Yes, good size.
So has this got the wow factor or still not really?
Not the wow factor again, I don't think, no. But I think it could be made into a perfect kitchen. It's the right shape, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've also got a utility room there, don't forget.
Right.
Yeah.
With a separate door, very handy for dog.
Yep, perfect.
If it gets messy.
Yeah.
And you've got
And
underfloor
then
heating here.
washing.
Oh,
Oh, lovely.
And again, the view.
That is a spectacular view out there.
Should we go upstairs?
Yes.
3 bedrooms to have a look at. Well, I'll take you to the master.
Okay.
Right.
It seems it's the views outside that are keeping this one in contention at the moment. Meanwhile, upstairs, the first single bedroom is light enough to be used as a sewing room for Brenda. And there's a further single, which could be used for guests or as a dressing room. Both of these share a large modern family bathroom with wood flooring. But we're looking at the biggest of the bedrooms. This is the master.
Right. That's a nice size room.
Okay.
Double aspect. The
Yep.
windows and the views again are lovely. Is there an ensuite in
There is
here?
an ensuite around the corner
Right,
and also
that's the
separate
bonus
storage
then.
as well.
So it's possibly on the small size.
Okay.
From my perspective.
You can actually extend. There's planning permission in place
Right.
for you to extend out over the
Right,
utility.
Right.
So it gives you about another quarter of this
Yeah.
room again.
That would
For
make
me,
it-
this doesn't work unless you extended it.
Right.
Yeah.
But also, I should tell you that the property's not listed, so
Right.
Oh, right.
So
So
you're not
you-
too
Well,
that's
restricted on
No.
what you do.
no.
That's
Feel
good.
free to play.
Yeah,
That's
that'd be
good.
so- yes.
Look at his face,
a
it's like that. Hey, bring it
You're
on.
not restricted anymore.
Now, where did I put my cement mixer?
We have
Oh, I've
one
got
of
one
our
of
own.
those.
Well, that's certainly got Andrew's construction muscles flexing. But that's not the project I had in mind for him. Outside in the grounds, which have easily enough space for them and their chickens, this property has an annex that has his name all over it.
Oh, wow, this is an unexpected space, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, the current owner's a keen cyclist, so this is where he keeps his bikes and his gym.
Right.
It's set up also, there's a little office behind you,
Right.
and there's a bathroom shower room through there, and
Right.
storage.
Right.
So this would make an
So you
ideal
could-
space to convert, subject to planning, of course.
Yes, yeah. I'm sure it would be.
Well, it's certainly got potential. You
Yes,
can
it
just
has
stick with it.
definitely got potential.
And it's not too big a project for you.
No.
But you know, for overnight accommodation or whatever, for ramblers or whoever to use it, you put the kitchen in there.
Oh, yes.
This
yes.
is an amazing living room.
Living room, yeah.
It's actually a little bit bigger than the one you've got in the
Well,
main
it
house.
is.
I
That's,
think.
that's the slight worrying bit. Perhaps we should have this bit.
The move in here, rent out the rest.
Yes.
I'm not sure if it's good news or bad news that they're more enamoured by the annex than the house. Time to find out how much they think the whole lot is worth. So let's talk money. What do you reckon all this is on the market for?
I'm going to be a bit cheeky because I think it's still a semi-detached house. There's still some work you could do to it, so I'm going to say 645,000.
Okay.
Even more cheeky than you, really. I was going to slightly less than that, about 625,000.
OK. This could be a little bit of an eye-opener for you, I think.
Yes.
You're in the Cotswolds. It's a big house. 700,000.
Gosh.
Wow. I think probably that's a premium price because you're paying for this setting and the views.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to have a think now
We're going to
about
have to
what
compromise and look at these things.
look at things.
I think you should just go and have another look around. I'll be by the back door.
OK, lovely. Thank you.
No problem. We heard potential and possibility a lot. I wonder what that means. Does it mean potential or possibility, or does it mean that they really don't like the property? Only time will tell. On the market at £700,000, this house with stunning views leaves them with £50,000 spare for Andrew's project. All in all, it has a large kitchen diner, 3 bedrooms, a spacious garden, enough for the chickens, of course, and an outbuilding which offers Andrew scope to develop into a holiday let.
I thought the outside of the house was very attractive, but was slightly disappointed when I learnt that it was a semi-detached house. The location's absolutely perfect, beautiful views, a mile down a footpath into that wonderful town. The location is perfect.
With regard to the outbuildings, I think the outbuildings are good space. If you wanted to convert it to lettable space or rented accommodation, then we need to convert it, which I think you could do reasonably easy. So that's something which we would look at seriously.
I just thought I'd help them out with a bit of gardening.
I'm sure they'll appreciate that.
Seen enough?
Yes, we have.
We have.
Well, listen,
Thank
the
you.
rain's on its way, I think, so we'll jump in the car and onward.
Good.
Let's go. Lying on the edge of the Cotswolds, close to where the River Severn meets the River Avon, is the medieval town of Tewkesbury. It's a warren of delightful narrow alleyways running between black and white timber-framed buildings. And it's dominated by its 12th century abbey, which boasts the largest Norman church tower in existence, measuring 14 metres square and 45 metres high. Earlier in the week, we sent Andrew and keen cook Brenda to the abbey grounds to meet Robin Ritchie, who's responsible for reviving traditional Tewkesbury mustard production here in the town.
Now, this is mustard growing wild.
Right.
The flowers aren't open yet, but they will by August form pods, a bit like small peas. And the little seeds, they would then be crushed by the women of Tewkesbury with a cannonball.
Gosh, they must have been strong women.
We shall see how strong you are.
There's a record of every cottage in the town having its own cannonball for the making of this local mustard. And the mustard house in the centre of town was where it was held before being distributed throughout the country. Tewkesbury mustard dates back to medieval times and even gets a mention in Shakespeare's Henry IV. Now, Robin's going to show our buyers how it was made. Its unique selling point was that it was sold in the form of balls. Mustard balls to you and me.
This is what we're going to be making. That is a genuine Tewkesbury mustard ball.
But what was the idea of making them like this? Was it a way to dry them, to preserve them, or made it easier to transport them?
It was purely for transport. You could pop it in your pocket, and when you went to an inn, you could pull it out, cut off a slice, reconstitute it with your beer, and then pop it on your meat and eat it. The inclusion of horseradish is the defining ingredient nowadays for Tewkesbury mustard. But in medieval times, right up to the 19th century, Tewkesbury mustard was only ever sold as balls, never in jars.
Never in jars.
While Andrew starts by grating the horseradish, Brenda will be doing the traditional woman's job, which was crushing the mustard seeds by using an iron mortar, with this cannonball doing the work of a pestle.
So the mustard seeds actually change colour once they've split, don't
Well,
they?
you're breaking the husk, and the inside is yellow.
And then you must sieve it, do you, afterwards? And just take the powder out and leave the husks behind?
Once it's been sieved, it needs to be crushed several more times to refine it. This results in the bright yellow powder that Robin's already prepared. It then gets mixed into balls using the horseradish and some local cider.
Lovely.
It's making my eyes
Excellent
water.
job. Now we have to divide it up, and traditionally they would be the size of hen's eggs.
Right.
I make them the size of snooker balls. And that is genuine Tewkesbury mustard.
Right.
A mustard ball as Shakespeare would have known it.
To To serve, just slice the mustard ball and mix it with some more cider before eating with ham.
Is that hot enough for a spice lover?
Very nice.
It's very hot.
Once served covered in gold leaf to Henry VIII, the mustard ball lost its popularity in the 19th century with the advent of a new production process developed by a certain Coleman of Norwich. And the only place it can be found today is here in Tewkesbury. But now we've spiced up their lives with this traditional dish, it's time to head back to our search for Andrew and Brenda's dream home in the Cotswolds. For our second house, we've travelled towards South Gloucestershire to the village of Tresham, a couple of miles southeast of Wootton under Edge. Deep in farming country, Tresham is close to the footpath called the Monarch Way, a 615-mile-long trail from Worcester to Shoreham-on-Sea. It has plenty of gorgeous scenery, but you have to go to Wootton under Edge for the nearest shop. Set in 2/3 of an acre of land, our second property is a former corn barn that dates back some 200 years. It was actually converted around 20 years ago, and it's safe to say it certainly has an impressive approach. Well, I don't know about you, but I could do with a lie down after walking up what could be your drive.
I know, lovely, isn't it?
nice.
Very nice.
You probably gather there's a bit more land with this.
Yes,
Much nicer
just like it.
looking as well.
This is it.
Very nice.
Yes. Yeah, it's nice in proportion.
So first impressions you like?
Yes,
Yes.
very much so.
Should we have a look?
Yes,
please.
Come on.
Let's-
Well, who could resist the allure of this fantastic conversion? I'm hoping the beautifully crafted inside will get their pulses racing. Come on in.
This is nice.
Yeah?
Yep, very
Those
nice.
eyes darting around everywhere.
Trying to catch everything.
Got the wow factor for you?
It is almost a wow, actually,
Yes,
because it's not what you expect when you come through the front door. So,
Almost a wow.
Almost a wow.
Almost a wow. What have I got to show you?
She's a hard one to please.
She is, isn't she?
Yeah.
Please.
Brenda might be hard to please, but I'm hoping the next room will come up to scratch.
That's a nice, bright, light kitchen,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yeah. Well fitted out.
It is well fitted. Room for
Yeah,
a range.
Very nice.
No,
Is it big enough for you?
It's probably smaller than I envisaged, but
Just behind us, there's a really good sized utility room
Right.
and downstairs loo.
Right.
And utility's got all, you know, the washer,
So
the
you've
dryer,
got
the
all
lot,
of your-
all that out the way.
that's not in
So
the
this
kitchen.
is just
so
the
that's
kitchen.
great.
I like the idea of this.
Yeah, that's nice.
The
little
island with the little
breakfast
sort of
bar.
breakfast bar, yeah.
Yes.
Works.
Yes, I presume there's a dining room somewhere else. is
Oh, I
there?
tell you what, she's quick, isn't she? Hey?
Her demands.
Do you know where the dining room is?
No.
Next door. Well, the kitchen just about squeaked through under Brenda's critical eye, I think. Can the rest of the downstairs meet her rather exacting standards? Lovely dining room.
That's a nice dining room.
Yep. Good size.
And then,
Oh, lovely room.
Isn't it
Yes,
just?
It is. And a wood burner is. Oh, what a gorgeous
gas, actually.
fireplace! Look. Oh, is
Oh,
it
right.
gas?
gas, yeah, gas
Yeah,
effect.
that's nice.
Look at that
fireplace.
lovely stone fireplace.
Beautiful.
That's beautiful. Yes.
Fits very well.
Very nice
love the
room.
curve.
Quality.
What a
yes,
curve
the
in the
wall.
wall.
Just opens up, especially from, here, you look down that hallway up to
Yes.
the stairs.
Yes.
Absolutely beautiful.
No,
It's very
definitely
nice,
inside.
and a lovely view down the garden and beyond.
Yeah. I'm delighted that you like it so far. We should head upstairs.
Yep.
Follow me. So things are hotting up downstairs at last, thanks to that lovely fireplace. And now we're going to see what the first floor has to offer. Off a fabulously light and spacious landing area, there's a bright double guest bedroom with windows on two sides. A single room currently being used as a study, and a large modern family bathroom. But I'm going to show them where they could be sleeping. And the master bedroom.
Oh, that's the master bedroom, isn't it?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Good size, isn't it?
It is a
size,
lovely
yep.
size. Those double wardrobes
A
here.
proper master bedroom.
And is that a little ensuite down
It's
the
not
end?
a little one, no, it's
Is
a
it
pretty
not?
big one.
Is
Yeah,
it?
it's good
Lovely.
size.
Lovely. No, this is a very nice room again.
Yes.
So you can imagine yourself here.
Definitely
yeah.
can imagine myself here.
So we seem to have cracked it with the bedrooms, and there's more sleeping space up on the second floor of this property. Alongside a useful storage area, there's a generously sized room which is currently being used as an office. And an immaculate twin room, which could be perfect for visiting friends and family. Next door, there's also a shower room. So with more than enough space inside, what about outside? Well, as I mentioned, the plot is 2/3 of an acre, but it's also beautifully tended and landscaped with mature shrubs and trees, as well as enough room to keep those chickens.
And what a garden, yes. Very attractive.
So, One thing you haven't talked about.
The holiday let.
Holiday
Yes.
Yeah.
This one doesn't have
No, this is a house to make you happy.
Right.
What about me?
Sorry to let you down. But whether you can do without that, I don't know.
Well, that's something we'll have to think about,
yeah,
isn't
we'll
it?
have to discuss about that.
Should we talk money?
Yes.
What do you reckon it's on the market for?
I'm going to go for 725,000.
£725,000. How about you?
I'm going to go a bit higher because I think it's probably towards the top end of our budget. I'm going to go 740.
740,000. You're closer.
Am I?
Yeah, it is top end budget.
750.
750.
Yeah, that's fair enough, yeah.
Yeah.
It is a lovely house. I could, you know, you can imagine yourself living in there, can't you?
Oh, you're saying all the right things. Did I just hear you say, you can imagine yourself?
Yes, I
you didn't say, I can imagine. You said, you can imagine yourself living in there. Are you trying to persuade
On
him?
our own.
No, I think you felt the same,
Yes.
didn't you?
Oh,
Yes.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, compared with the other place.
Yes,
Most
yeah.
certainly this is much
Much nicer.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
We'll go back in. Go and have another look around. I'll be out the front somewhere.
Okay.
Okay, lovely,
We'll
thank
see you
you.
later.
See you later. So, right at the top of their budget at £750,000, this house doesn't offer an obvious project for Andrew, but it has everything else our buyers are after. There's a generously sized living space, a large kitchen diner, 5 bedrooms, one of which could be used for Brenda's quilt making, and 2/3 of an acre of land for them and the chickens.
Alad's obviously shown us this house aimed at what I wanted from a property, and he's got it just right. I don't know how Andrew would cope with not having a project to do, so that's something we'd have to discuss, and one of us will have to compromise over that.
The lack of a project and outbuildings for me is a real negative, and I would feel disappointed really not having something to do.
So I reckon if Brenda comes out first, they like the house. If it's Andrew... Just said that if you came out first, I reckon you'd like the house, and if not, then there was no hope of you moving in. She came out first, so it's good.
Right,
She's always in charge.
This has been a busy day. I think we should head back and regroup and start again tomorrow.
Lovely.
As dusk falls over the beautiful Cotswold countryside, it marks the end of a day of contrasts in our property search. Recently retired Andrew and Brenda are free as birds since their daughters left home and are seeking a move from the West Sussex town of Horsham to a dream home in the Cotswolds, preferably with a project for Andrew to get his teeth into. So far, they've both been stunned by the panoramic views at a pretty semi-detached, while our second property could be the perfect home, at least for Brenda. But coming up, could the mystery house give them both what they want?
You could do something with this.
Good. Well, you could.
And I find out just what the Romans did for us at a villa here in the Cotswolds. It's a brand new day and we're here in the Cotswolds with Brenda and Andrew looking for their dream property. Well, Brenda really seemed to like yesterday's second house, the one we chose specifically with her in mind. And Andrew, bless his heart, dutifully followed suit, even though there wasn't a project for him to get involved with. So today, I think we should spoil Andrew. Bring on the mystery property, which is in Gloucestershire, and it's a house where he can definitely get his hands dirty. I wonder how Brenda will react. So what about the mystery property? What would you like it to be?
I'd still like it to be a beautiful home with a stable block or an old building in the garden that Andrew could convert, but you're probably going to show us a brand new house.
You reckon? Okay.
I think it's going to be a set of derelict buildings. Give me a real project to get my teeth into.
And how would you feel about that?
Oh, I wouldn't mind.
And I'd have to give in, I should imagine, yes.
For our mystery house, we've travelled a little bit further west to the ancient market town of Thornbury. We're not in the Cotswolds anymore, but to get Andrew a big project, we had to go further afield. And we think we found it in the sleepy village of Rockhampton. The mystery property dates back to the 18th century and comes complete with a variety of outbuildings, all of which need work and the right permissions to convert into holiday lets. We think this home might steal Andrew's heart, but can Brenda put her needs aside? Oh, she says.
Looks promising.
Well, this is it.
Right.
Right. Yeah, I do like the arrangements.
Yeah.
Andrew's
Lots
going, bring it on.
lot of building.
Yeah, that's a nice little complex.
potential for quite a few holiday lets here. What you've got here, this was the old coach house, 18th century, to the rectory next door.
Right,
Right.
yeah.
And it's been redeveloped about 25 years ago.
Right. So it needs modernisation then.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
This is definitely a job for you.
Right.
Let's go and have a look.
Okay.
As expected, we've definitely piqued Andrew's interest with this property. But let's see if he and Brenda take to the features and the space inside. Come on in.
Wow,
Yeah.
Hey.
Big space.
it is
a
a big
big
space.
space.
That would make a very nice kitchen.
Yeah. No, I like this space. This is good. You could do something with this.
You could. Well, you could.
Yeah.
We'd have to do things with it in,
Yeah.
Yeah.
bring it up to scratch.
But
it has got the space.
the basic shape and size is here, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Excellent.
good.
Let's get through to the living room.
Okay.
Could it be that Brenda might just be okay with the project after all? Let's see what they both think of our next room. So,
My goodness, right.
Wow. Yeah.
There's a-
Oh, this is very interesting.
Wouldn't expect that in here, would you?
No.
No.
big space.
It is
Yeah.
huge.
Nice vaulted ceiling.
Nice feature.
Loads of room for a dining room table,
Yeah.
whether you
Yes.
keep it all as a huge living room.
Or break into two, maybe.
Could be, could be made into a beautiful room, I think, couldn't it?
Could be, yeah.
Stunning.
Again, there's scope for doing things in here, which is totally unexpected from the outside, and I wouldn't have said this was in here.
No.
Who's doing the dusting up there?
Well, I've got a stepladder for you.
With Brenda already planning to get the cleaners in, that must be a good sign. As well as a mezzanine bedroom which sits above the living space downstairs and comes with its own ensuite, there are 2 more bedrooms on the first floor, which is where we're heading now. There's a bright single which sits next to the Sunny family bathroom. Then there's the bedroom which Brenda and Andrew could be calling their own. Good sized room, this.
Gosh, that's a master bedroom, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lovely size.
Nice beams.
Beams
Yeah,
are
you
very
just
nice,
about
yeah.
clear them, I think.
It's just about, yes.
Just about.
This is a nice room.
Yeah.
The beams are lovely, aren't they?
Yeah.
Could you imagine it as your master bedroom, though?
With a little work.
A fair bit of work.
The character features are helping this house feel more like a home to Brenda, but will she be happy to live in what will essentially be a project? While there's some work to be done in the house, the biggest part of the renovation would need to be done in the 1.5 acres of grounds. These hold a variety of outbuildings. As well as the stables and a spacious garage area, there are 3 storage sheds along with a good-sized workshop, so plenty for Andrew to get his teeth into. So let me bring you to this little courtyard. I'm thinking this would probably be the obvious holiday let, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Still a big job.
Yeah, I have to decide it, but the outside looks reasonably sound.
But it's potential.
It
Yes,
has
definitely got
well, the whole
potential.
place has got a lot of potential,
Yeah.
hasn't it? And you've got a canvas here to
Yeah.
do whatever you want, really, haven't
Absolutely.
you?
You'll have, Andrew.
I have got a canvas. Is that authority to proceed, is it?
Well, we'll see.
Bring in the cement mixer right now, please. Before Andrew gets cracking, there's just one thing extra I'd like to show them in these beautiful grounds. As well as a paddock and a vegetable plot with loads of room for the chickens, there's a secluded outdoor swimming pool, which could prove a great asset for a holiday rental business.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey,
I think this is beautiful.
Yes.
nice bonus this is.
What a lovely little enclosed area.
A walled pool.
Yes. Yeah, fantastic.
So it is a project.
It is.
It's a huge project.
It is a huge project because it's not just, the outbuildings.
No,
it's the
it's-
house as well.
yeah.
Yep. All needs refurbishing.
Yeah.
Are you up to it?
Yeah, I think I wouldn't mind a challenge.
It would be
It is-
dependent on the price,
Yeah,
wouldn't it? Because you're going to have to spend a fair amount of money
Yeah.
on
I
this.
think looking at all this, looking at the house, looking at the lets, it's all starting to ramp up in terms of money.
So let's talk money.
Right.
What do you reckon it's on the market for?
I mean, you'd hope it would only be 600, 625, something like that, I think.
Okay.
I think it's probably about 650 as a educated guess. I think it's £100,000 to spend now. Looking at this.
Is that what you're hoping?
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, to make it work for us, it would have to be that sort of figure. I think.
Go on, spoil it all.
It's currently on the market, just dropped actually. £645,000.
25.
Gives you £105,000 to
Right.
play around with.
Yeah,
That was pretty close.
You were?
You were.
Very, very close.
650.
Yeah.
well done.
Well done.
Well done. you get to work on the project.
You get to do all the work yourself.
Yes, exactly. Whether you want to or not, I'm not quite sure. I think you should go back in.
Have a look around.
Formulate a plan.
Yep.
I'm going to go for a quick dip, and I'll see you in the courtyard.
Okay, lovely.
We'll see you best.
On the market at £645,000, this property is a huge £105,000 under budget and provides a large construction project for Andrew. It also has a lovely spacious living area, a kitchen diner, 3 bedrooms, over 1.5 acres of grounds with a swimming pool, and a selection of outbuildings for conversion to holiday lets with the proper permissions, of course.
From the outside, I thought this property was the best of the 3 properties that we've seen to date, and I like the way that the building was set out, I like the style of the property, I like the courtyard. I actually like a challenge and a project, so I'm more excited by this than perhaps Brenda will be.
From the outside, it looks a nice house, a nice brickwork. Kitchen and living room areas are massive, and they could be made into beautiful rooms. I'm just not sure that I'm ready for a project like that again at this stage of my life.
You know, this is a great plot, terrific potential, especially for a rental property with that pool, so private. Whether it's too much work for Andrew and Brenda, we'll find out now. So, guys, what do you reckon?
There's a lot of potential, but there's an awful lot of work to be done in there, and I'm not sure I'm up for that, but you seem to be a lot keener than I am.
Oh, yes,
I am right, he's been working on you.
He has.
Well, listen, don't go any further. We've shown you 3 very different properties. There's a lot to talk about, so let's go and find somewhere and do just that.
Yeah,
Lovely.
good idea.
The Cotswolds were once heavily occupied by wealthy Romans, and many of their unearthed villas are now popular visitor attractions. Evidence of Roman dwellings is being revealed every day in places like Great Whitcomb, Chedworth, and at least 30 other sites. It's the Chedworth Roman Villa, dating from the 2nd to the 5th century, that is the most intricate and complex. Much of this villa is still being uncovered under the guidance of the National Trust. I've come to meet archaeologist Guy Salkeld to find out what life was like all those centuries ago. So, what a place, eh? Is it kind of normal having a Roman villa just outside Cirencester?
It is in this part of the country,
Really?
yes. I mean, yeah, we're in villa country. Think of it more as a country estate.
So, who actually lived here?
We don't know for sure, but probably a very high-status native British member of the aristocracy. And clearly, they would have been embracing Roman culture. So they lived in Roman buildings, or Roman-style buildings, with the mosaics, the bathhouse, and it would be somewhere where they would entertain important guests.
In Roman times, the bathhouse wasn't just somewhere for a quick wash and brush up. It was an important social hub for entertaining guests or even conducting business. It wasn't unusual to have poetry recitals, singing competitions, and even libraries here, where people could spend hours on end. Well, you said bath. I thought, normal bath. But this is pretty impressive, isn't it?
These are Roman bath salad. And very handily, the walls are a bit lower so we can see the whole thing. In Roman times, these would have been solid walls.
OK.
But we still get the same feeling of going into the gymnasium there, or the changing room.
Right.
Then you would have walked through this area where you're standing is the tepidarium, so the warm area. So you would have gradually got warmer. The slaves would have covered you in oil.
Right.
And you come through this well-worn step into the hot room here,
Right.
where there'd be slaves pouring water onto the charcoals and really getting a steam up, and it'd be very, very hot in there.
Right. So how did the water come in here?
Well, one of the things about Chedworth is that there's a spring just on the other side of that wall there. It would have been important for religious purposes, but it also served a very practical purpose too.
Right.
And in fact, the drains still work, which is why
Really?
the villa doesn't flood. Yeah.
Naturally, being a Roman villa, this place is covered in wonderful mosaics, most of which were locally produced at the workshops that existed in Cirencester at the time. They form one of the largest collections still in their original position and layout in Britain. Guy is showing me one of the most recently excavated sites.
When we put the new building in, which sits on the line of the original Roman foundations, we put this suspended floor in so people can enjoy it without walking on it.
Right.
And during the construction process, we excavated this end of the corridor here, so we'll come back in the future to do this bit that we're standing on now.
Oh, so the mosaic is underneath us?
All the way along.
Really?
It's
Wow.
one of the most stunning features of the Roman world when we've got it finished. 30 to 40 metres of mosaic, as long as it keeps on going. We don't know it does.
Right.
But it should be fantastic when it's done.
The site of this villa was first uncovered in 1864 by James Farrar MP, guardian to the young Lord Eldon, who owned the estate. Nearly 150 years later, his work at this intriguing site is nearing completion and will hopefully remain on view for many hundreds of years to come. You know what? I can definitely see myself living in a Roman luxury here in the Cotswolds, but have we found Andrew and Brenda their new home? Let's find out. Well, I don't know about you, but I feel like we've seen quite a bit of the Cotswolds and a bit of Gloucestershire as well.
Yes.
That view in Property One, though, couldn't beat it, really.
No, you couldn't. That was spectacular views, and the whole town was beautiful, yes.
Fantastic.
Just what we were looking for, actually, wasn't it?
It was a perfect start for us.
Yeah.
The house itself, I thought, wasn't...
I didn't like the
wasn't
fact
quite
it was
right.
semi-detached, did you?
That was part of the problem. I like the idea that there's actually some accommodation at the back of the house, which we could do something with. So that was a good thing.
It had lots of nice things, but it just didn't hit all the buttons, I don't think.
Well, let's move on to the second house then. Again, that's what a beautiful house.
It was a beautiful house.
It was finished very, very well. Yeah, lots of nice features. It's finished, really.
The hallway and the lounge were lovely, weren't they? And that beautiful stone fireplace.
Yeah, lovely garden, lots of space. But in terms of a project, there's no project for me.
I think as much as anything, we want something that's going to produce an income for us in retirement.
Yeah.
And that didn't have any possibility for that.
No, it didn't.
Because in that small little village, there was no possibility of ever building anything on the land.
That was the other slight drawback from our perspective, was the location. In a nice little hamlet, but not really very much going on inside there, really.
Not a community to get involved in as you could have in Winchcombe.
And what about the mystery property then? We took you away from the Cotswolds.
Yes.
And it was a project for you.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is my favourite house, to be fair. The outside, the layout. I like the opportunity with the buildings outside to do some work in terms of holiday lets and the swimming pool. So for me, it was a really nice property, which had a lot of opportunity to do things with.
You'd be living there on your own, though, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, big project. Yeah, I would be on my own.
He would. I think 20 years ago I may have considered it, but I don't think I want to now.
Are you going to pursue the mystery property further?
I'd like to, but I think Brenda doesn't want to, so I think the discussion will take place and I'm probably going to lose out.
Anyway, on that note, good luck with the house, and it's been lovely meeting you, and I hope that you arrive here in the Cotswolds very soon.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So have we found Andrew and Brenda their dream house? Well, I don't think so. They liked aspects of all three of the properties that we showed them. I think their dream home would have the view of the first, the interior of the second, and maybe the challenge of the third. But will they find that here in the Cotswolds? I don't know, but I wish them well in their search. And I'll see you next time on Escape to the Country. If you'd like to escape to the country in Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland or England and need our help, please apply online at bbc.co.uk/be on a show.